The Auto Label tool is found on the gCADPlus drop menu down here. Apply a code to the center of all selected symbols. Let's click on it and run it. We're asked to select the plant symbols, so we'll just run a box over a group to illustrate how it works. Those symbols have been selected. We hit enter and we're asked then for the intended text type, and we hit enter and then unselect all, and you can see that the Auto Label has done an excellent job of stamping a code in the center of each symbol. That code comes from a plant list that's been attached to this particular drawing, so it's in the fourth column here, and the code is, in this case, comes from the first two characters of the generic name and the first two characters of the species name. So our Camilla mollis is coded as ALMO. What this gives a user is anyone trying to interpret the drawing to see what a particular symbol represents only has to refer to the plant schedule. Let's take a look at that particular schedule. Well, I've zoomed out, and let's zoom in now on the plant schedule so we can see here's the symbol, the botanical name and common name, but there's our code ALMO. So if one is looking for our Camilla mollis, you just look for that particular symbol with the code on top of it. You could, as a gCADPlus user, if you wanted to, you could explode this schedule, and that's now done, and we could run the same labeling tool again. So gCADPlus, apply the code to the center of each symbol, and then we're asked to select the symbols, and away we go. We'll leave the height the same, and that should put exactly the piece of text into the middle of the schedule, which it does. You might have to do some editing of that text and color in a case like this, and just change its color. But I hope you'd agree that that's a very versatile, let's zoom extents again, it's a very versatile system. I would add a little rider. Well, I've erased all that text that we put in one hit, and what I'm now going to do is to start the Auto Label command again by right clicking and pick it, and this time I'm just going to do some selective picking of plant symbols. Clearly we want this one to be labelled, and maybe that one, and one of those, and only one of these, and that one there. Can you see what I'm doing? If there are symbols that are common in an area, there's no need for every single symbol to be labelled. So I'll hit enter now and leave the settings the same and unselect all, and we get a far less cluttered drawing, and the viewer can still refer to the plant schedule, pick a symbol, and clearly it becomes very much easier. If I click on this one here, it's a rose, and one particular rose a species or variety, and they can easily determine it now from the schedule without the labelling overwhelming us.